I'm back with another bookish video. So there's this book tag that came about and I watched Peruse Projects Reagan do it and I thought I would do it too because I thought it was actually kind of fun. So here goes. The tag is ruler of books, and to steal Reagan's phrasing, it's what would you do if you were said ruler? Shall we begin? What book would you make everybody read? Well, sadly enough, I don't actually own this book myself because I've never been able to make myself spend the money on it because I've read it and analyzed it very in depth actually, but I used my sister's book. But the book, The Great Gatsby. The book has so much depth to it. It is absolutely beautiful. It speaks to what humanity is a lot, and Fitzgerald's writing is just, oh, I want to write like him. Second question is, what would you abolish in book construction? Mass market paperbacks. First off, the paper is just not good. Like, it just doesn't feel good. I mean, it's cheap for a reason. They're also small, and that means that the words have to be scrunched onto a small amount of page. Oh my gosh, the letters are so tiny. When you read as much as I do, you're just gonna go blind. Also, the books are really stiff, and I mean, I'm sorry, but that makes it kind of exhausting to read when your thumb gets a workout just from holding the page open. People, think about what you're doing. Question 3. What author would you pick to write your book? Or my book, in this case. To make that question easier, I decided to work with authors that are alive. So, that being said, my pick is John Green, because he's my inspiration for writing, and I love the realism that he brings to his characters. I think he does a fair job of exploring humanity, exploring the soul, and honestly, like, I get him, so I think he'd get me. I'm a huge Vlogbrothers fan. Have been for a while now. I've seen all of them probably twice. Question 4. What book would you demote to the library basement? This question I was actually really struggling with. I was trying to work for books that I still have, but generally speaking, if I, hated the book that much, like I actually got rid of it. But I actually don't hate books that much. And even if I don't like them, I just don't think that they deserve to go to the library basement. I don't know. There are some out there, I'm sure. So I struggled with this one. The closest one I got that I have on my shelf is The Kill Order by James Dashner. This is the prequel to the Maze Runner series that very few people have actually probably read, and just don't. I love The Maze Runner. The Maze Runner is a fabulous young adult dystopian series, just a fabulous series in general. It just didn't even seem like the same author. It felt like a rushed job. It was different characters, yes, but these characters just didn't have the same relatability to them. It was just missing something, and the writing was okay. But even so, I'm not sure that it belongs in the library basement. Question number 5. What cover artist would I commission to make a mural? That one, I am between 2, and I'm not sure that I can make a decision. And honestly, I don't know the names of the artists, but I'm gonna hold up the book and I'm just gonna tell you about it. I love this cover from Dr. Bird's Advice for Sad Poets. It was a very good book in general, so I advise you go read it. I just love the simplicity of it. I love how it's simple and yet it calls to me because it has so much meaning. And I think even if this were blown up on my wall, I would be like, yeah man, I get that. The second one is for more obvious reasons. Whoever does Rick Riordan's book art, it is flipping beautiful. Magnus Chase so far is my favorite example. I mean, frankly, I saw this and I was just like, dang. They don't look quite as good in paperback. I'm definitely gonna get them in hardback if I can. I also have Apollo, and that's just beautiful. So I'd be cool with a mural done by those guys. Although try to, make it look like Magnus Chase, because that's my fave if you're watching. Question 6. What character's face would you put on a coin for your new kingdom? I wasn't sure at first, but then I had this realization, and it was just like, yes. Aragorn. Oh my flipping good night, his face is going on that coin. I don't even think I need to explain. The last question is, what book would you award the Rulers of Books of 2016? I think that's a bit of an unfair thing to make it 2016 because only half of the year has happened so far, and honestly, I wasn't a fan of like the few books that I bought in 2016 already that were published in 2016, except Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and what I expect to be amazing, which is A Towards Against the Night, the sequel to An Ember in the Ashes, which I raved about in my July wrap-up. Oh my goodness, you guys. Cursed Child, first off, was just awesome. It was like everything I needed to wrap up Harry Potter. And it was a play which, not quite the same, but lovely for what it was. Those are all of the questions, you guys. I don't really want to tag anyone else. I don't really do that. I just thought this one was fun, so I thought I'd do it. So, cheers!